Good evening.
Good evening.
The first clip that I'm going to bring you is Christy Nome, and I'll get right into it.
223 illegal aliens have been arrested and taken off of our roads. Of those, 146 of them were drivers. That includes 46 semi-truck drivers and another 82 of them that were either box trucks, buses, moving vans, vehicles such as that. The CDLs that were issued to those individuals were issued from over a dozen different states.
That was one heck of a clip.
Yeah. Just goes to prove. All right. As you've seen, they caught over 223 illegals, which of those 223, 146 of them were CDL drivers, whether it be semis, box trucks, moving trucks, whatever. So it goes to show that they're not stopping anytime soon. For whatever reason, they don't have any kind of fear. Maybe because they just feel that they're going to be deported, and if they get caught, and that'll be it. Hopefully that would be it. God forbid they've been having accidents like the other ones. That's what scares people. And my son and daughter-in-law travel a lot, work-wise and not work-wise, and it just makes you worry constantly. And I drive by these people every day.
Yeah, you're always on the highway.
Yeah, and you can tell, not that they're illegal, but you can tell your newer drivers, your bad drivers, from your professional drivers. Just the way they handle the equipment. All right. So imagine you have these people coming in, and in reality, really have no clue of what they're doing. And they're on the roads with your kids, your family. It's just a scary thought.
Yeah, there was a video that we watched, what was it, just last night, about an official. I don't know whether he was a state trooper, maybe. It kind of looked like he was some kind of
He's probably sheriff.
Police, sheriff, state trooper, what have you. And he had one of the drivers, and
Matter of fact, it was probably a way station. It wasn't on the side of the road, was it? I didn't actually see the video. She was telling me about it.
Well, I think there's, and don't quote me, you have to look it up. The video is on YouTube. I think they have 46 questions that they can ask them. Out of those, they do 10 of them. And
well, I would think, not to cut you off, I would think if you ask 10 to 20 and they answer it without any hesitation and properly, they probably wouldn't go through the whole list of 46.
Right. Well, like I said, he elected to do 10 of them. And out of the 10, this driver had no clue even what the man was saying to him.
He knew two signs, right?
And he only got one question right.
Okay.
Out of 10 of them. And the official said, that's it. And they were all signs. He was pointing to the signs. What
Right.
sign is this? What sign is that? And it was just disgusting to watch. I'm like, are you kidding me? It was just, I don't know. You don't know the signs. You can't speak a lick of English.
Right.
And that's scary.
How scary is that if you're coming up to, let's just say, an intersection, and you see, and it's open area, and you see a semi coming down from the other way, and they have to stop? How eerie and how, I don't know how to put it, makes you hesitant to come to a cross street where somebody else has to stop because you don't know if this guy can read a stop sign.
Well, that brings
Or
me.
woman. I'm sorry. Either way.
That brings me. We do have another clip that I want to include in this. It's from Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy.
Right.
So I'll bring you that clip now. And here we go.
We are going to go after the CDL mills that are issuing licenses across the country. We are diving into the companies that hire these drivers that may not have a license, that may not have a lawfully issued license, or do not speak the language.
Well, that was a short clip, but do you remember calling that?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
Because there's no other way. You can't get around it. Somewhere along the line, there's got to be a company that is trying to get away with it. Less money.
Sure.
Who knows how they do it? I mean, all I know is that somewhere along the line, companies were going to do it.
Yeah.
And
how many companies are out there that's doing it?
You got a load of trucking companies.
I'm sure that Secretary of Transportation Duffy will find them.
Yeah, I mean, like he said, they're checking into the truck or into the CDL mills, and then they're going to dive into the trucking companies
simultaneously.
I can't. Pardon me.
Okay.
You say it.
Simultaneously.
Thank you so much, my mouthpiece. But yeah, they're really, really tired of this.
We're tired of it.
How have they gotten away with it for so long?
Because I'll tell you why.
You do that.
Because of our prior administration let all these illegals in here, gave them everything. I'm sure this was all set up while they were being brought in. We never heard about this before.
No, you never heard, thank God, unless they've been covered up. That might be another one I might be right on. That these accidents have happened.
Our border should have never been open like this.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is, how come up until the last 3 months, we never heard about accidents like this before? All right, so is it being covered up in the past?
Well, I tell you what, with this administration and President Trump at the top, these people are not going to get away with it.
Oh, no.
They're not. And I don't care who bitches and moans and cries about, oh, they shouldn't be deported. And you got those sanctuary cities. And you know what? The next they should go after is the sanctuary cities. Somehow, some way.
Let them, God forbid, for anybody. I don't care if you're my worst enemy. I would never wish it on you. Let them unalive one of your children, your family, your grandchildren. And
anybody.
See if you cry the same story then.
With that, I have one last final clip. And we were really looking into this to try to figure out how in God's name they are getting these CDLs.
And bingo, I hit on it again. Not the way they're doing it, but what I said, and you'll see what we mean.
Okay, and I'll bring you that clip now.
So how does FHP say this cheating scheme works?
We were shocked to see the extent that they were going to.
Brian calls it organized fraud. According to investigators, the men went in here, the DMV on Roosevelt, to take the CDL test to drive a truck. But they are rigged up with equipment to get their answers.
And you see the actual apparatus that he's wearing. He has a chest harness that actually holds the phone.
A red iPhone in the harness, and under a t-shirt, you see the hole right there? So he comes in this t-shirt with a hole cut in it.
Yes.
Now watch this. In a video we've obtained from the DMV, this man opening his shirt. Brian says it's kind of like FaceTime. The men sit in front of a computer and wiggle around.
Their body language is abnormal.
Until somebody outside in a parking lot can read the test questions on the screen in English and then tell them through this earpiece in their language. Employees at the DMV got suspicious.
Most people don't start to disrobe when they take a DL test.
They're unbuttoning their shirts.
They are, indeed.
So the 5 men arrested so far, that's just the tip of the iceberg?
It is.
This is happening all over the country.
Now tell me that wasn't mind-blowing.
It's unreal, right? See, I had a feeling that somebody was taking the test for him. I just didn't know how. And who would think of that but a natural-born criminal?
Yeah, you're right.
Unreal.
You're right.
Unreal. Next, they're going to start eyeing them up in the parking lots.
They should. They should literally have security drive around in a parking lot, and whoever's sitting in a car, see what they're doing.
Right.
Hey, roll up on them. What are you doing? You know, it's just, thank God that this official in Florida caught on to this. And
well, actually DMV, because these guys were constantly moving around so they could get the questions lined up in the camera.
It's amazing. Put a hole in his shirt with a camera.
And then started doing like a little striptease.
That's... He didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
That's like James Bond crap. Like, unbelievable. Okay, let's just go down the line. You come here illegally. Okay? You get your CDL. How'd you get your CDL? Well, more investigation. You're sitting in a government building with an apparatus on you where people are telling you how to pass the test. How many more wrongs can you do? And yet, everybody cries when they get booted out of our country. Like, okay, how long did it take you, and how hard did it take you to get your CDL? Right?
And I guarantee you this is set up ahead of time before they get here. They got to have a contact person.
There's got to be higher ups. Yeah. I don't know. I just think the whole thing is disgusting. And the bottom line is, and I'll say it until the cows come home, if the prior administration did not open our borders, we would not be having this crap.
Right.
We would not. I truly believe that. That's my true opinion. I truly believe that.
Of course not.
And I don't know. I just think it's sick. I think it's disgusting. And our people are dying because of these idiots out there on the road who can't read a road sign, should not have a CDL.
Can't even speak the language.
Exactly. And should not be here.
Right.
Not to mention, these companies are hiring them, and they should be held accountable, like right down to where it hurts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. This is a lot of stuff that is really eye-opening. And I know that I said in my prior video, I was over with all the political stuff.
You can't get away from it.
But I tell you what, just when I thought it was out, they pulled me back in.
Oh, no. That sounds familiar.
Well, that's the way I feel. I can't even do a normal video with this world nowadays. And it all comes down to craziness and honestly, I think it's, again, it started with the prior administration. That's my opinion. I don't know.
They might have been doing it before that, dwindling in here or there and doing it. But once he opened everything up, it ramped up. It ramped up.
Yeah, it was a free for all.
Yeah. And to be going this freely with it, that had to have been when it really, really started going good. Because they were never checked. And if it wasn't for the accidents, nobody would still know.
Well, in your opinion, you don't
In
know
my
that.
opinion, yeah.
You don't know how long these investigations have been going on. But with that being said, I'm sure I have a lot of irons in the fire, as they say, and I'm doing a lot more investigations. And unfortunately, thank God it's not spring, it's wintertime, and we're not really focusing on our outside.
Right.
I'll be able to do and bring you more videos like this, what have you, whether it be CDLs, elections, what have you, they will be coming to you.
Right.
And in the end of this video, I am going to include another video that coincides with what we've been talking about tonight. So with that, we're going to say, have a good night. Please be careful. It's a crazy, crazy world out there. Watch your back. And, with our upcoming election, November 4th, I know that Joe's coming with me because I don't feel safe. I really don't. I just don't feel safe. And that's the first time I could truly say that.
Right.
So with that, again, we're going to say goodnight. Please be safe out there. And we will talk to you on our next video.
Have a good night. Stay aware.